信を確認。
Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with another video. Now in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is going over 10 gacha games of 2021 that were very good, on the top 10 best gacha games of 2021. Right now we are currently in December, so obviously I want to round off this year by going over the top games of this year. January is going to start off the new year with brand new games, so hopefully that those games do live up to my expectations. But yeah, let's go over the top 10 games of 2021. Hopefully you guys could actually find 5 new games that you guys want to try out, 5 new games, or 5 games that you guys agree with me on saying that they are the 10 games that really stood out this year. For some of the games mentioned on this video, I actually do make several content on them. I make videos regularly on them, so if you guys are a big fan of them, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that you guys don't miss out on any future games on them. Make sure that post notification is on as well, and if you guys find this video helpful, enjoyable, or overall useful, make sure you click the like button because it helps show that you guys enjoy it so other people can also see this as well. As I talk about the various games, I will also show you guys some gameplay so you guys can take a look at it to see if this is the type of game you guys want to download and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The first game I'm going to be talking about is Alchemy Stars. Now, Alchemy Stars recently got an award in the Google Play Store. I believe one of the best games of 2021. It was ranked for that. But the reason why I put this on this list or put this in this video is because Alchemy was a pleasant surprise. Now, I was not a huge fan of the tile-based games or color matching games. Sorry, that's what I wanted to say. I'm not a fan of the color matching games. I really see them as like Candy Crush. So, for example, the Dragon Ball Z, Dokkan. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. All I see in that game is what was it called, Candy Crush. So when I initially heard about Alchemy Stars and I heard it was tile matching or color matching, I was not initially sold on it. However, I saw some gameplay and I was just like, wow, this is definitely the game I was looking forward to. This game is definitely gonna stand out. And yeah, when the game was released, it was absolutely amazing. The gameplay, the animation, the waifus as well, very nice. Like I said, the initial gameplay is just like color matching or tile matching. I have made several videos on that game. I also have a playlist, so if you guys want to see a playlist of old games, I did go over some beginner guide. So if you guys are looking forward to trying this game out, go ahead and take a look at that. Went over some beginners guide, how to reroll, who to reroll for. But yeah, the animations, graphics, everything really is amazing about it. So yeah, that is why Alchemy Stars is here. The only reason why I personally dropped the game, now I am a YouTuber. I don't have time to cover every single gacha games. I do play it, and then initially I dropped some of them. So yeah, I did drop the game, but that was just because I knew that this game was trying to fight as my main game, and I already had a main game. I didn't have time to have multiple main games, but this game definitely deserves or is like a main game. This game definitely would require you to spend a lot of time on it, and yeah, I wasn't having enough time to do that alongside other games I play, alongside my daily life as well, and taking a look at other various games to make videos on. So yeah, that's why I actually dropped it. But it is a solid game. I can see myself picking up this game next year. This game definitely will last for a very long time. It is kind of similar with Arknight in terms of the waifus, how you level up your characters, not level up your characters, but how the character designs are. So yeah, currently right now this game has a huge following, and I definitely would recommend you guys to check it out. Now the second best game of 2021 is Cookie Run Kingdom. Now, Cookie Run Kingdom, you heard the name, you're pretty much thinking, why is this game on the list? It's a cookie game, it's a cookie gacha game. It makes no sense. True. I heard the game, I saw the game, I was like, why am I interested in a game that I am basically playing with cookies? But it's absolutely fun and addictive, trust me. I remember the day the game was released, was definitely fun. However, there was a couple of issues when the game was released, but I still stuck with it. The only reason why I dropped the game, I already made a video going over the game, reason why I dropped it. But to summarize it, it was just because there was like one issue where your storage was just getting overfilled. However, they fixed that issue. So this was actually the only game of 2021 that I was able to drop but picked back up, and now I am continuously playing this game, logging in every single day. So far I've not been able to do that with any of the other games that got released in 2021. But yeah, it is very addictive. The gameplay loop is very easy to like do, so you see yourself doing a routine every single day. You don't see yourself breaking it. It's very fun. The animations for the cookies are very good as well, and it is a city building type of game. I'm showing you guys some gameplay so you already know how it is. But so yeah, I don't really focus on the city building aspect. There is people out there who go ahead and try to make the city very like look nice and stuff like that. I don't care about that. All I care about is the combat system, I guess, going ahead, leveling up, trying to get as much materials as possible so I can summon for the next character. But it is very fun and addictive. So that is why Cookie Run Kingdom is on this list. Go ahead and check it out, trust me. The third best game of 2021 is Counterstrike. Now, I should have said this, but as I go through the list, they are not in order. Well, the first 5 of the games are in order. Well, not really in order, but those are the top 5 ones I like, and then the rest of them are good ones, but ones I personally have some issues with. But out of 2021, they were the best games. So yeah, Counterstrike number 3, but to be honest, is one of the best games for 2021 in my opinion. I would like to put it at number 1 just because it's amazing. The only reason why a lot of people did drop this game is because it is a SEA server game, where it means like it's only for the C server, so Asia server. So there is actually a leak that it is coming to global. We don't know when it is coming out, but yeah, it is going to come in global, and I can already see this game being one of the best games whenever it gets released. Hopefully it comes out next week and next year, sorry. Ooh, not next week, but next year, sorry. The reason why I say that is because I believe Nexon is developing it. Now, Nexon is obviously going to change some stuff, and I know you hear the name Nexon, you're thinking, damn, it's bad. But this game is definitely one of the best games from Nexon. There is different versions of the game. This year, they also released the JP version. Right now, Counterstrike is technically a tower defense mode game where you have to protect your ship. However, there is stunning animation, stunning waifus. Gameplay loop is definitely fun. There is nothing bad I can say with Counterstrike. This is truly one of the greatest games to come out this year. I can't wait for the official announcement for the global server one, and yeah, stay tuned for this game. Go ahead and pick up the SEA server one right now. You can go ahead and get your first initial look at the game by going ahead testing it out. You probably won't fall in love with it. You probably will not be able to wait for the global server one to come out. But yeah, I really do hope this game comes out very soon. It is truly one of the greatest games of 2021. Coming in at number 4, we have Punishing Grey Raven. Now, one of the hypest games, to be honest, in 2021. Now, Punishing Grey Raven is technically very similar to the Onkai Impact. So the main selling point was there is Onkai Impact. A lot of people like the animations of Onkai Impact. They love the gameplay loop. They love how the combat system is like, and that's exactly what you get in Punishing Grey Raven. Obviously, it's a more competitive game in terms of dodging. Well, there is the dodging mechanic in Onkai Impact as well, but I feel like it does play a more vital role in Punishing Grey Raven. Now, this game is absolutely fun because of the characters you can go ahead and collect. It's technically free to play friendly as well, because it looks like with every release of new characters, you should be able to do a full rotation on the banner and get the character. So it is more likely that free-to-play players will be able to get the characters, newer characters every single time. So that's one huge selling point about the game. The animation is amazing. You can go ahead and summon for some of the best characters. It is truly fun, and I believe they recently added this well, it made the farming a lot easier, so it definitely will shorten the amount of like grinding you have to do, which was one of the main reasons why I dropped it. I was going to pick it back up when it initially add the new system for farming. I will go ahead and pick it back up right now so I can go ahead and have some fun. But yeah, truly one of the greatest games for 2021 as well. Go ahead and check it out. I also have a playlist for this game. The top 5 games I will be talking about are all of these games right now. I do have a playlist on my channel of me going ahead and making some guides for them, so go ahead and check it out if you guys want to pick up this game. Now, coming in at number 5, we have Revived Witch. Now, Revived Witch is actually my main game right now alongside Counterstrike. I wasn't a huge fan or even a fan of 2D games, however, or the pixel games, so not 2D games. I wasn't a huge fan of pixel games. The only one I know so far that was really good was Guardian Tales. I picked that game up, I dropped it. I picked it up during the anniversary. I dropped it like 2 weeks after that. I wasn't a huge fan of it. It wasn't able to stick with me. However, when Revived Witch came out, I tested it out. I went into the CBT. It was absolutely fun. The characters you can go ahead and pick. You can completely clear through the game well, I don't want to say completely clear through the game, but you can beat through the story within 2 days or 5 days. And then you can start carry on farming other characters, trying to work on different characters. But it is truly fun. Right now they have their Christmas events. I believe all these games have their Christmas events going up right now, so you can go ahead and test them out. Revived Witch and getting new characters. The game is truly fun. You can pick up the game right now and you still be in the same position as most people. It may sound like a bad thing, but it is a good thing at the same time, because most people are trying to work on multiple characters. They have worked on 3 main characters, obviously, for PvP, but those characters are not like fully decked out. You want to spread all your resources equally, and that's why it's truly fun, because you can get a character, you can level them up in one day, and you can have fun with them. Really, really nice game. Go ahead and pick it up. If you guys are looking for a nice pixel game, this game is for you. Now we are in the halfway point, and the rest of the games are games I've picked, but they do have a little bit of issue right now. So I will touch on the issues, and it might be a really minor issue that you guys don't care about, so that's why it's going to be very, very good for you. But yeah, the next one, sorry, and it's number 6, we have Blue Archive. Now, Blue Archive, fantastic game for what I've heard. I did play the game. I didn't spend too much time on the game because around the same time as the game came out, Revived Witch came out, and I was more into Revived Witch at that time because I did take a look at the CBT. But with Blue Archive, I did do my first impression on it. It was okay. I believe if I stuck with it a lot more, I could have definitely carried on making content on the game. Definitely could have enjoyed it a lot more. However, the only reason why I looked at it a little bit iffy was the gameplay. It wasn't too like HD. There wasn't the HD graphics or stuff like that. I know it sounds bad to say that. It's not, games are not good just because of the animations and stuff like that, but with all the games I've taken a look at, the games that have like stunning animations and stuff like that, not saying that the animations for Blue Archives is bad, it makes me feel like I need more from it. And I'm also not a fan of the chibi art. Honestly, the chibi art looks like nuggets. It looks like you just put pastry and those are the characters, you shaped it. They look a little bit weird for me. That's just what I'm saying. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with what I'm saying, but yeah, that's my issue with it. Now, the one issue that a lot of people are having with the game is the censorship. They are censoring the art, which a lot of people are getting annoyed at, because they did say in one of their live streams or like one of their videos that they are gonna stick with the original art. They're not gonna change anything, and then a couple of weeks afterwards they changed it. So a lot of people are annoyed about that, and that's why a lot of people don't like Blue Archives at the moment. But it's still a fantastic game. The game, I believe when the game was released, a lot of free resources was given out from Nexon. I know a lot of people don't like Nexon, but I personally don't mind them now because they make good games. They add new additions to the game that we like sometimes. Obviously there is going to be an issue with the censorship. Obviously a lot of people are going to get annoyed about that. I don't know too much about the reasons why games do that. Obviously you can say legal issues with being like too lewd and stuff like that. Coming in at number 7, we have Isekai Memories, a truly good game. I was enjoying my time in this game. The gameplay loop is very good. The animations for the characters, if you know, Isekai Memories is actually the time I got reincarnated as a slime. It's basically an anime game. However, it is truly fun. It does technically have a city building element. At the same time, it isn't, because you don't have to position your buildings too well, I think. I am a huge fan of the time I got reincarnated as a slime, and to be honest, that is not the only time I got reincarnated slime game that got released this year. There was another one in January that got released, which was Tensura King of Monsters. That game definitely fell flat, so a lot of people migrated from that game all the way to Isekai Memories. Now, my main issue with that game is the monetization. The monetization when I left was absolutely garbage, which was a couple of weeks ago. The game is fairly new for this year. I believe it got released like October, November, around that time. The payment system does make the game a little bit bad. However, it's still a very good game if you can look past it. Now, I know I said top 5 games, and usually with other YouTubers, they gas up the game, they make the game sound truly good, and they don't say too much about the negative. But with every one of those games, I've said a little bit of the negative. I mean, some games don't have negative. That's why I put them at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But from like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they do have a little bit of issue that a lot of people might not like. So that's why I wanted to bring it up as well. So if you guys feel like I am just being too insultive on the game, I do understand what you mean, but at the same time, I do have to talk about the positive and negatives about this game. So coming in at number 8, we have Connoisseur Fantastic Days. Now, Connoisseur, obviously by the name you already know it's an anime game. It's kind of similar with Princess Connect. If you take a look at Princess Connect, it is kind of similar in terms of how the game works. The game was released, I believe, in September, October, and they recently got a collaboration with like ReZero. So yeah, the game right now is going strong. I think I can't really talk too much about the negatives about the game because I do not have too many issues with the game at the moment. The events were good. Oh yeah, skip tickets I think it was an issue with me. That's why I dropped it, because skip tickets is what you need when you want to farm. You want to make farming very easy and makes the game enjoyable. The only issue I had was the skip tickets, but still they do have a system where you can literally just log in like every 6 hours or 12 hours, and you do have this type of system where you just log in, you claim that reward that has been accumulating throughout that time you were not in the game. So it is truly an amazing system and one of the reasons why I love this game. So like I said, I don't have too many negatives of this game. This game is truly good. Moving on to number 9, we have World Flipper. Now I didn't play this game for too long because I wasn't a fan of the like retro gameplay. Obviously it was a pinball game. However, I can't deny the fact that this game is good. This game is absolutely good. The gameplay very nice. The banner as well, in terms of the rates were actually very nice as well. Re-rolling was fun. I believe it was quick re-rolling as well. I think, I don't remember at the moment, but yeah, it was actually very good. Once again, I can't talk too much about the negative about this game because I haven't been following this game at the moment, but so far I think this game has been going good right now, and my initial look on this game was it was actually pretty good. Now, I know I said this video was top 10 best gacha games of 2021. To be honest, I do not have the last game to talk about because there is other good games, but they just have such huge flaws in them that I don't feel like putting them on this list. Obviously, we have that My Hero game that came out recently, this year, sorry. It is good game in terms of anime game, but they do have many issues, especially with the first like 2 months of the game being released. The game was absolutely down in the dumps. The game was not going too well. And another game I wanted to put on number 10 was Final Gear, but once again there is an issue with Final Gear being what's it called, I believe some people were having issues even logging in. The game hasn't fixed all the bugs that were there. They did recently have a collaboration, but I think the game is actually quite decent. However, I wasn't able to play it for too long because I had issues as well with the banners. Not that the rates were bad, but because you had to summon for characters as well as their gear. Like summoning for different individual gears and banners is going to be so costly that many free-to-play players were feeling like this game wasn't worth playing. So as a free-to-play look into the game, it might not be too good for people. And another game I also wanted to put was the Skya RPG, but that game fell flat within like 2 months of it being released. It wasn't able to make people stay with it for too long. The banners as well were just bad as well. So yeah, I know I said top 10, but I did go over like 3 other games at the end talking about they should probably be in that list or being in this video. They had downfalls that just made me feel like they shouldn't be on this video, but I did talk about it. But anyways, hopefully you guys actually enjoyed this video. I did go over the top 10 best games of 2021, so tell me down in the comment section which one of those games you guys are going to be testing out. Are you guys going to be playing them? And if you guys are currently playing them, once again, make sure you guys test out the first 5 games I talked about because they are truly the best games of 2021. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.
Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? All of the noise turned into choirs of harmony.